So sourdough discard is, you don't need to discard. When you make your sourdough starter, you can continuously just feed it the flour and the water and it will just grow. So you'll have to have a large enough jar container for it to expand in. So the reason you discard is so that it essentially just doesn't get too big for you. If you're a big baker and you're baking multiple loaves every day, then you won't have any need to discard. But in the beginning, when you're just getting your starter activated, and when you're still trying to get your baking routine down and your schedule, you will discard. And that discard, you take out what you don't need, and you can start doing that after day 14 because then it's safe to consume, like day 14 of creating your starter. You can just put your discard in a jar and keep it in your fridge. And then you can find discard recipes that are going to be using the discard as, a yeast replacement. We'll go with that. But yeah, there are people who don't discard because they use every little bit of starter in their baking. And then there's people like me who have had more success with discard baking than actual sourdough baking, and I like to have some discard handy. But there's a lot of information out about that whole thing, and I am in no way an expert. But yeah, that's what discard is. It's just what you're not keeping of your starter so that your starter doesn't get too overwhelming and large for you. I hope that makes sense.